With a smart design, premium fabrics, and a simple shopping experience, Mack Weldon underwear is definitely better than whatever you're currently wearing. In addition to looking and feeling great, all Mack Weldon products are crafted with natural fibers that have built-in performance capabilities, so they work hard too. They even have a line of silver underwear and shirts that are naturally antimicrobial, which means they eliminate odor. All that, and they're shipped right to your door. If you don't like your first pair, you can keep it, and they will still refund you, no questions asked. Go to MackWeldon.com and get 20% off your purchase using the promo code PFT. Hey, Spontaneans, these are just a couple quick personal commercials for you. First of all, Eban Schletter, you can see him and hear him in a movie. There's a documentary called Turn It Around, the story of East Bay punk. I don't know everywhere it's playing. I know it's playing in Los Angeles as of this recording. Today, actually, at the ArcLight Hollywood, 8 p.m. and 8:30. What? I'm getting this info from Evan, by the way. Hi, LA. I'm briefly in this doc about the Bay Area punk scene, and I'm doing a little Q&A after ArcLight Hollywood, 8 and 8:30, Monday the 18th. So I don't know if it's a half-hour movie they're showing twice, and then they're going to do a Q&A after, or if it's like a 1-minute movie with a 29-minute Q&A. Evan, what are you talking about, 8 and 8:30? Maybe it's on two different screens? I don't know. 8 and 8:30, Monday the 18th. Look, check your local listings, ArcLight Hollywood. But Eban was around for the beginning of East Bay Punk, and he is interviewed in this documentary. So go check that out. And also, I want to tell you, remind you, United States, Canada, Bajillion Dollar Properties seasons 1, 2, and 3 are on iTunes right now. You can buy them, see them, view them, cherish them, and love them. And hopefully, if numbers are good, that will lead to our season 4 being picked up and shown somewhere. So there you go. Get to your iTunes and get Bajillion Dealer Properties. God, guys, I'm sorry. Bajillion Dollar Properties seasons 1, 2, and 3. I want to say all the words at the same time, I think, is my issue. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you want?
Hey, you ever have one of those days where you try to sort out some headphones? We all got them. Some people in this room, they're just holding a plug up in the air. Folks, technology, has it gone too far? Is this a Black Mirror? Some things have more than one port. Like where you have to plug the thing into a power source, but then also it's got its own separate plug. Guys, I don't know. Maybe things were better back in the days where everything was made out of wood and it ran on water. Whether it was rushing water, like one of those wheels, or steam. Water that turns into a ghost. Do you remember when John Henry, the steel driving man, he challenged that machine to a duel? They were gonna... What was the thing? It was like... he had a hammer and he was just gonna like knock away a mountain or something, and then this steam drill. Hey, John Henry, you don't see how this is better? And then he died. You obscured whatever point you were trying to make. And I mean, you know, sure, we all love that song. And we sing it all the time. Along with 15 Miles on the Erie Canal. Look, these are great songs that have passed into the public domain. Oh, can you imagine how mad the guy is that wrote those songs? I mean, was there a time where if you were at summer camp and you sang 15 Miles on Erie Canal, this guy got a little bit of change? Like, oh, another check. Yes. Thank God those counselors are out of ideas. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spontaneous with Paul F. Tompkins. We're on the second recording of the day, and so things are starting to get slurred. My name is Paul F. Tompkins. I am the host of the program. This is a show where I invite a special guest to have a free-form chat with me inspired by a blind question from my previous episode's guest. Then I invite some improviser pals onto the program to join me in a narrative improv that is one continuous story as opposed to unconnected scenes with a location inspired by our listening audience. More on that later. And it is all scored on piano by Mr. Eban Schletter. That's what he goes like. Oh, sure. It's unprecedented. People don't usually clap for Eban that early in the show. This is Eban, nice work. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm thrilled to have this guest on the show. You'll recognize her from pretty much everything. She's been on a lot of stuff. Most recently, let's say Veep.
Sure.
You can see her on HBO's Veep. Please welcome to the show, Clea DuVall.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
It's very exciting to be here.
I am thrilled that you're here. You responded immediately when I asked if you would ever. I hate to ask people because it's like asking somebody out on a date or to the prom or something. And I imagine the response always will be, no, that sounds dumb. I don't ever want to do that. So far, no one said that. Mostly people just don't get back to me. But you got back to me right away.
Well, it's not every day you get a direct message from Paul F. Tompkins in your Twitter box. I was very excited. I felt so special.
Unless you're Triscuits, I message them every day.
Oh.
Triscuits, you gave a free basket of Triscuits to Reba McEntire. Where's my Triscuits basket? Clea, I have a question for you.
Okay.
From our previous episode's guest. Mm-hmm. That question is, how do you feel about your eye color?
How do I feel about my eye color?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess fine.
Was there ever a time that you wished you had a different eye color?
Well, I think I wished that I had green eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But I have hazel eyes that sometimes turn green, and have talked myself into the fact that, or not the fact, but talked myself into the story that hazel eyes are more special than green eyes because they change. You know?
A case can be made for sure.
I mean, so I guess I'm not happy if I have to talk myself into a story about them. Maybe I'm just in denial about not being satisfied with my eye color.
Do people often think that your eyes are green when this change occurs?
I'll be honest, not a lot of people talk about my eyes. I don't get any comments on my eyes.
Really?
Yeah.
Because hazel is kind of unusual. You know what I mean? I'm surprised at that because I feel like people would remark on it. No one ever does?
No.
What about any paramours? Not to get too personal.
Not a lot. Well, now I feel really bad about my eyes. No.
When I was a kid, because I have brown hair, I have brown eyes, and I always wished that I looked different. Like my favorite actor was Peter O'Toole. And I was like, how come I didn't end up looking like that? Yeah. How come I wasn't like tall and thin and blonde hair and blue eyes, just look like an angel that somebody cut the wings off of? You know what I mean? What was the equivalent of that for you growing up? What was the thing that you wished, like, oh, if only this were different?
That's funny because I think that I feel that way more now as I'm an older person. But I mean, I guess I wanted to be lanky. Like I always wished I was that kind of tall, skinny, like straight up and down, lanky.
Coltish?
Yeah, I guess.
I feel like coltish was a descriptor in a lot of like 70s books.
Yeah. I wish I was like the tall, lanky, like Jughead, kind of shaped like Jughead, but a girl, you know? Or like Shaggy.
Sure. When you were a kid, was that the ideal, or was there like an actor, or was it really just like cartoon people where you're like, if only?
He has it all. I mean, I think I was very confused as a kid because I never looked at girls and thought, I wish I looked like that. I wasn't looking at, Farrah Fawcett being like, if only.
Right.
It was more like Joe Polnicek was the person who I really wished that I looked like.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe that. But then in the 80s, the hair got a little crazy, which I always felt bothered by. So I guess, like early days Facts of Life, Nancy McKeon is who I wanted to look like.
What was the worst haircut you ever had? That you loved at the time?
I mean, I guess I had in the 90s like what I thought was a bob that, because I couldn't see the back of it, was really just like a soccer mom haircut, like I had a sensible middle-aged woman haircut that I thought was like a really edgy.
Was that thing where it was like kind of shaved close in the back?
Yeah, but it went up to in my mind it was kind of like PC and like a grungy type haircut, but it was too perfect and like mushroomy,
right? Like
a close shaved mushroom, if that's
like a close shaved mushroom. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you guys know, you go to the farmer's market. Yeah.
And did you always have your kind of same style when you were growing up, or did it take you a while to find what your thing was where you were comfortable?
I always skewed tomboy, if you can believe it. But I think I was trying out a lot of different things. I tried to be goth once because I thought because I was really into The Cure, and I liked Robert Smith's look, and I was like, I'm going to try that. But I wasn't very good at makeup. I wasn't very good at, I grew up in Los Angeles, and like the Valley Girl thing was a thing, and I tried to do it, and I tried to do the bangs, and that didn't work out because I didn't understand that you needed more than hairspray. So they were just really small, like 1 centimeter.
Oh, is this like the kind of curly bangs? Yeah.
But I didn't understand how that happened. So I guess I don't even really think I think I'm still trying to figure out what my style is. I look at you, and I actually was inspired by. I bought a shirt inspired by you because you're such a great dresser. And
really?
Yeah.
That's very flattering.
Whenever I see you at if I see you at a show, or if I see pictures of you, you always look so great. And there was this shirt that I saw that was what I thought was a very nice, fancy shirt. And I was like, this is kind of like a Paul F. Tompkins shirt. I'm going to buy it. And I almost wore it today, but it's not clean.
Can you describe this shirt to me?
It's it's fitted. Mm-hmm. It has the pattern, and I don't see you wear a lot of patterns, but maybe you do. Maybe you would. I don't know. But it has these dancers on it. And it what is this called?
French cuffs?
I don't know. You flip it up and it's a different color on the cuff.
Contrast cuff, sure.
Yeah, contrast cuff.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I don't know why it reminded me of you, but it did.
It sounds great. What kind of dance are the dancers doing?
It seems like they're doing maybe like a ballroom, or maybe it's more swing dancing because their dress is casual. Like their outfits in the print are kind of a little more on the casual side. Right.
So they're not it's not like white tie and tails and a ball gown.
No.
This is more like a sort of twirly dress.
Yeah, like maybe. Kids having fun.
Kids having fun.
The shirt itself is more conservative than the people on the shirt are dressed.
Yes, absolutely.
You know?
How big or small is the pattern?
Maybe they're this big.
Oh, okay. I'm going to say that's a Tootsie Roll size.
Yeah. You can definitely tell what they are and what they're doing from, if we were sitting across the table, you would know what was going on the shirt. You wouldn't be like, what the hell's happening?
It's not like a psychological test.
Yeah, it wouldn't get in the way of the interview because you'd be trying to figure out what was on my shirt, you know?
So when you say you're still trying to figure out your style, do you definitely know how you feel comfortable?
Yeah, I'm very much like a jeans and t-shirt person, and I think that I'm almost 40, And I think like, oh, I should be more, you know, wearing fancier shirts with people dancing on them. Like I should be, I look at my friends and they have all figured out how to dress like grown-ups, and I still don't know how to do that yet.
Do you get carded a lot?
No.
Really?
No. Why, I don't drink. Right. So it would be so that's the main reason.
That's the main reason.
But when I did drink, I remember being at dinner with someone who I was dating, and she got carded and I didn't. And I was waiting, and the waiter was just like, well, no, I know. Which was probably more of a signal to stop drinking than it was anything else.
So when you see other people that are like your age that seem all put together, do you find, I mean, who are the people that you kind of, and you don't have to name names, but is there someone specific that you look at and say, okay, that person seems to have it kind of figured out? That's a person that's kind of like me.
Yeah.
That, okay, that could be a one-to-one for me.
Right. I mean, I guess my friend Sarah she dresses really well and really knows how to put it together. And I feel like it just kind of happened at a certain point where she started dressing more like a grown-up, and then and now she just does all the time. And I guess it's just that this idea that once you start dressing like a grown-up, you have to dress like that all the time, but you also have to go buy all that stuff. And I don't really buy clothes. I don't spend a lot of money on clothes, and and maybe I should, and maybe that's part of being. I don't know. I just don't know what you're supposed to do. You know, I wasn't parented at all, so I'm still. I don't have the models for like what you're supposed to.
But you had parents.
What? Okay.
After a fashion?
Yeah, technically, yes.
Right. On paper, you had parents.
On paper, yeah. On my birth certificate.
But I feel like I also did not get. I'm the fifth of 6 children.
Oh, wow.
And I feel like I didn't get a lot of just the life instruction stuff, just like everyday kind of things. Some things, absolutely, but then other things that are really things you need to know were things I had to figure out way late in life, and always the hard way.
Yeah.
You know, it's always like, oh, there's a lien on my finances. I guess I have to I have to learn what that means and how to make it go away. Was it the same for you?
Yeah, I mean, I was very responsible at a very young age. I moved out when I was 16, so I figured, like I just figured it out. And I did, like I am also a learning the hard way type person, but that I prefer that, because then it's not just somebody telling you do this thing. You actually understand why, and you've gone through you've experienced the actual consequences of getting the thing wrong. So that, I think, reinforces your choices.
It sure does.
The motivation behind it.
Yeah, absolutely. When you moved out at 16, did you have roommates? Were you on your own?
I lived with my girlfriend at the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this was your first time living away from home?
Yeah.
And did you live far from home?
Yeah. Yeah.
How far away?
Well, no, I mean, just across, it's LA, so it feels far. I was it's probably like 45 minutes or an hour away, but I was living kind of out of, not in LA proper at the time.
Right. How did your parents greet this decision?
Well, I already wasn't living with my dad, so he was just like, whatever. But my mom...
he heard about it later.
Yeah. He was like, what's your name? No, my mom... there was no real conversation about... Like, I just sort of did it, and and that's how my whole life was, where I just did things, and they were like, oh, okay. Like, I was never really treated like a kid, and I think that was good. It was good in a lot of ways, because it made me a very responsible, capable person at a very young age. But looking back, like, it is weird to just have your 16-year-old decide that they're moving out, and you pass them in the hallway with all their stuff, and they're like, what are you doing? And you're like, they say they're moving out, and you're like, oh. Are you still someone that makes decisions like that, and then people find out about it later? No, because I think, like now you have a partner, and you have to be you have to have more conversations about the things that you're doing.
The thing that was amazing to me about that experience was, because I'd had girlfriends before, but my wife, when we were in a serious relationship, it was like right before we were about to move in together, and I knew that it was headed that way, I used to ride my bike everywhere, and I never wore a helmet.
Oh.
And then one time, it just occurred to me, oh, this other person cares, without us having a conversation about it. Like, it would actually matter to this person if I either died or became a vegetable or whatever. So I should start wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
And I remember that being a huge moment for me of like, oh, I got to that conclusion all on my own without having to be told.
Yeah.
I mean, when you were 16, when did those things start occurring to you? Because I can't imagine, me personally, I can't imagine being in a committed relationship at 16.
Yeah.
We're like, let's move in together.
I think it wasn't like, we've thought this through. We've been together for a while, and it seems like the right thing for both of us. I think, it was definitely.
We're children.
Yeah.
We can't vote.
Yeah. She could vote. She was older than me.
Oh, what a scandal.
Yeah, huge scandal. But it was kind of out of necessity. And to be honest, I don't know that she even really wanted me to, but it was what needed to happen at the time. And
for both of you?
For me.
Right.
It was
for you, for
what
sure.
was best for me.
Right.
And ultimately devastating for her in the end. No. I mean, it was more out of necessity, but I'm happy that I did it. Because I feel kind of proud of myself as looking back at little me, who I thought was such a screw up, that, I was able to live on my own and have a job and finish high school. And like, that's pretty great, Yeah. So I don't know. I feel good about it.
So when you look back at your young self, you are able to kind of admire that person.
Yeah. I mean, I think so.
Must be nice.
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel the same way about now me as much. That's a whole other conversation. Very hard on myself now. Very easy on my young self. But
I remember an interview with Jennifer Lopez where someone asked her, are you your own worst critic? And she said, no, there's plenty of people who are way harder on me than I will ever be. And that stuck with me. Stuck with me.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a comfort to think that. Clea DuVall, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Where can people find you online should they wish to find you and should you wish to be found?
I'm on Twitter. I think it's at Clea DuVall.
I believe you're right.
And then on Instagram, which is, I think, official Clea
okay.
DuVall. Clea. Just, yeah.
Do you have a blue check mark on Instagram?
I have a blue check
There
mark.
you go.
Yeah.
That's how you know, guys.
Yeah.
Just put the name in there and then see what pops up. And do you have anything particular you'd like to promote?
No. I mean,
I know you have a film on Netflix.
I do. It's called The Intervention.
Which you wrote and directed.
I wrote and directed.
And it's streaming as of this recording, it's streaming right now. You guys.
I think so. That's what Janet says, but we all know.
Janet likes
Janet and her stories.
She likes to tell stories to seem important. All right. Well, we're going to thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
We are going to take a break. During the break, you will listen to the ad, and when we return, we will meet our improvisers. Love you. Guys, for most guys, shopping can be a total pain. Bombfell, Bombfell, Bombfell. Like the answer to the question, what happened? Bombfell is an easier way for men to get better clothes. Okay, maybe you want to step up your game. Maybe you work in a place where you got to dress a little on the nice side. Bombfell is here to help you. It is an online personal styling service, helps men find the right clothes for them. And unlike other services, there's no fees to work with them. It costs nothing to sign up. It is simple and straightforward, like me. And like you, all you have to do, complete a questionnaire, and a dedicated personal stylist will hand-pick pieces specifically for you. Once you've viewed your selections, you have 48 hours to make any changes or even cancel altogether. Give them 2 days heads up. That's not so much to ask. You're in total control. You only pay for the clothes you keep. Plus, you have the option of receiving clothes once every 1, 2, or 3 months. Because Bombfell is on your side, they don't make money if they don't find something you want to keep, right? They're not going to play some cat and mouse game where they send you clothes, you send it back over and over and over again. What, you just want the attention? I signed up for Bombfell. They treated me right. It's extremely easy. The questions that they ask you are smart questions geared to helping you find stuff that you like. They'll mention certain brands. They'll mention certain types of clothes. You fill it out. You give them your sizes. They send you some stuff. It's like Christmas. For my Jewish friends, it's like Christmas. Best of all, we have negotiated, and I mean, I was in on this. We have negotiated with Bombfell to get our listeners a special offer of $25 off. And these were tough negotiations. Bombfell, there's some sharks, man. And we were across that boardroom table. And I swear to God, we were there for the better part of 12 hours, went through a few pots of coffee and some Chinese food. But in the end, we reached an agreement. I have negotiated with Bombfell to get our listeners a special offer of $25 off your first purchase. Bombfell, they would only go as high as 24. And I said, fellas, what are we doing? They came up to 25. $25 off your first purchase when you go to bombfell.com/PFT. That's BOMBFELL.com/PFT. Bombfell. Open and clothes. Hey, I got a question for you, and I hope you'll answer it out loud. What if you could give back while you slept? I'm pausing for you to answer that question. Wrong. Your plan doesn't work. Let me take care of this. Leesa, the mattress company. They are an innovative direct-to-consumer online mattress brand that is also socially conscious. You didn't see this twist. Driven by the mission to provide a better place to sleep for everybody. That's a direct quote. For every 10 mattresses Leesa sells, they donate one to a shelter through their 110 program. Not to mention, Leesa also plants one tree for every mattress sold. That's not even mattress related, just a good thing. And they donate 1% of each employee's time to volunteer for local causes. I assume that the employees know that when they sign up for the job. Best of all, Leesa's patented universal adaptive feel is designed for all types of sleepers and features 3 premium foam layers, including. Now, I think they should not have made this best of all, because they're doing philanthropic works. That's best of all, right? I don't think when you go to heaven, they're going to say, oh, you gave to charities? Also, what kind of mattress did you sleep on? Sorry, you're going to hell. Listen, second best of all, Leesa's patented universal adaptive feel is designed for all types of sleepers and features 3 premium foam layers. Sorry to hello it. Foam layers, including 2-inch Avena foam top layer for cooling and breathability, 2-inch memory foam middle layer for body contouring and pressure relief, and 6-inch dense core support foam. But I also like to say support foam for durability and structure for sleepers of all sizes or sipers of all sleazes. And available online in the United States, the United Kingdom, the United Canada, and the United Germany, or at the United Leesa Dream Gallery in New York, United City. The 100% American-made mattress ships compressed in a box to your door so you can save a trip to the store. Right, dogs outside? They know it. No wonder it's a Forbes Top 20 startup to watch. Listen, we got a Leesa mattress at home. We love it. My wife and I sleep like babies who have been drugged. Try a Leesa mattress in your own home for 100 nights risk-free with free shipping always. And get $100 off when you go to leesa.com/PFT. That is leesa.com/PFT. Right, dogs? That's my new cough. What do you think? Pretty cool, right? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Kevin to come in with 2 cups of coffee. What's going on here? This is unheard of. I didn't realize we're getting table service now. Oh, all right. Everyone with a keyboard in front of them is getting coffee. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to meet our friends from the world of Make Pretend. Seated. Kitty corner for me, meow. You just heard her on last week's goddamn episode. She's back again because it's fun to have her here. Nicole Parker.
Thank you.
Nicole,
Let's
welcome
do this again.
back.
Thank you.
Now, there were headphone issues in the beginning of the show. They were resolved, and now
Yeah.
everything's great.
Everything's wonderful.
But it's a panicky moment, isn't it?
It was so panicky. And also, I don't ever want to see Eban playing the piano without sound coming out of it ever again because I felt like I was having a stroke.
You thought something medical was happening to you.
100%.
Have you ever had a scare like that where you're like, I can't hear?
No, but I did have, when I was a kid, I fell on the blacktop during recess and hit my head. I remember my glasses went skittering across the way. I had like gigantic, huge circular glasses.
Did you really?
And a anti-perm. Speaking of haircuts, the way Clea mentioned, it was either a bowl cut that literally my husband took a picture of like a Goomba, you know, the mushroom character from Mario Brothers, put it on my head, and my old picture literally fit perfect. But this was the first time my grandma invited me to get a perm at her salon, which I'm like, of course I was going to come out looking like all the 75-year-old women.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it was just a full fro. Anyway, so I already had a lot of strikes against me. Then I fell because I was probably trying to do something athletic.
What were you trying to do?
And I think we were playing Spice. I don't know what other people in other worlds call it. But
The game based on the novel Dune by Frank Herbert?
no, not at all. It was like a long rectangular designated space, and in the middle there was a square with a X in it, and you had to stand on one end and throw it to your opponent. And it couldn't land in the square with the X, and it was just sort of like bouncing a ball back and forth, and you would try to do it almost like ping pong, but with a bigger ball and no paddles.
And
I was
Spice.
I don't know why. The rich kids call it that.
But you're not really playing against each other, right? You're trying to keep the thing going.
You're trying to like spin it so that it lands in that kid's square, but he can't return it.
Right.
And I'm sure I was either hit with the ball or something, and I fell back on my head, and I went back to class, and I felt like I was okay, and I didn't know what a concussion was. I was like in second grade, and I remember we were private school. We had this thing where you'd sit at your seat and you'd do work while like 5 people would go up and work with the teacher and do like group work. So as I got up to do group work, I dropped a piece of paper. I put it back on my desk without looking. I went up to the group work, finished it, didn't feel well, felt nauseous, got back, didn't realize that I picked up my paper and put it back on my desk upside down, and I thought that was my life for good. I thought, oh my God, I'm seeing upside down. Like I was terrified. And so I just went into, I remember very distinctly being like, oh my God, this is how I live now. This is my life. And I don't know why I didn't look up and be like, Mrs. Blaine standing on the ground. Why am I concerned? I was dramatic as a child.
Terrible.
And then I learned that it was actually just a concussion.
Oh, you had a concussion when you were in the second grade.
Oh God, yes. It was,
What, did you have to like stay awake all night?
My dad took me to the doctor. That's what they said it was. I went home. I was supposed to like stay awake. And I remember I got to eat pizza and watch television.
Sure.
I don't know. Probably Dallas. Which is super inappropriate for a second grader.
Oh, 100%.
But 100%
Yeah.
saw every episode.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
That's what it was like in those days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You sat with your family and watched.
You either had a weirdly religious family who was like, you're not allowed to watch soap. Or
Yes.
you had a family who was like,
We don't
just watch
care.
TV.
And we're going to get divorced anyway. So
Hey, Carson's coming on.
the wheels are already coming off of this wagon. T-2 more years.
I did not know that you wore glasses.
Oh, Jesus. I'm so blind. Yes. Huge, thick glasses.
Nicole, I'm going to look away from you.
Please do.
At this gentleman. What? This guy was just here last week too? Because he's also so much fun?
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, Eugene Cordero.
I'm back.
I introduced you.
Isn't that great? I was hoping that the game that Nicole played when she was a kid was called Splice, and they just like put, they tried to mutate human beings.
Yeah, genetic modifications.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In second grade.
You're a human centipede.
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie?
Human centipede?
Yeah.
No.
Have you seen? What centipede movies have you seen?
I've seen a movie. I've seen. You're right. I don't know why I had to go through. Like, oh wait, have I seen that one? No. Have I seen any? No.
But now you've heard the concept of what Human Centipede is about.
Yeah.
So why would you ever see it, right?
Right. I didn't want to.
People like who would see that movie?
Right. Yeah. Be like, oh, gross.
It's like
Let's
that
go.
when that 2 Girls 1 Cup video was
Yes.
going around. They're like, you got to see this video. Here's what happens in it. Well, I'm not seeing that.
Wait,
No
Why
reason.
would I ever see that? What happened?
Janet doesn't know the movie.
You don't know the movie Human Centipede?
Oh God, I feel
Human
like we should just-
centipede?
We've never done this before.
I know.
But Eugene, we got to interrupt your banter time
Yeah. No. It's
for a
fine.
quick sidebar.
No. We have to.
Yeah, sorry. We have to.
Human Centipede is about a mad doctor who stitches 3 human beings together into a human centipede. Now, how would you, if you were going to build a human centipede, where would you connect the people?
I don't even know. Do they? They're not connected like foot to head or something.
No, they sure aren't.
No.
They
I feel
sure
like her
aren't.
life's gonna change from before knowing it and after knowing it.
For sure.
Yeah. Foot to head sounds cool.
Yeah. Well, the person in the front, they're doing the best.
So there's a middle person who's sandwiched between 2 people.
Yes. Person in the back, not great, but better than the person in the middle because the people are connected via the mouth and anus.
What? And what was his reason?
I think he was bored. I don't know. I can't.
Like it didn't solve a problem for him. Like, oh, I know what
No,
will solve
it did
this.
not solve a problem.
3 people stitched together.
I think he was a mad scientist.
Yeah.
Was his thing.
Do you think you mean like if the problem was like, oh, I want that thing where you put 3 dogs in a trench coat and you have them
Yes!
go into a place?
That solves a problem.
Yeah.
What is the problem?
Like
That
if,
you don't have that in the first
Like
place?
if your dogs won't be served at a fancy restaurant, but
Yeah.
they will be if they pile on top of each other and
put
act
a-
like a human in a trench coat
put
and
a trench
hat.
coat on and there's a
And they can only order things that sound like barks.
kind of yeah or point.
Now we're getting into breeds. Eugene, how's your son since last week?
Oh, still doing it, thank goodness.
Still doing it. You can't keep him down.
Yeah, he's still living. Well, that was the thing that I was. There was a while where when he fell asleep, when he started sleeping on his stomach, that I was afraid that like he was suffocating.
Yeah.
So I'd like slowly go in there, and then he'd turn around and look at me, and I'm like, oh, now he's wide awake. And then he'd be awake for like an hour and change. But
What would he change into?
he would change it. It'd usually be
Guys.
no. Let me finish it. Evening wear.
Thank you. That's what I was trying to get
Now I
at.
feel the
Yeah.
fool.
He's a proper little gentleman.
Yeah, he'll change into evening wear every time. He's like hosting the Oscars at home.
Eugene,
Hi.
I'm going to look away from you.
All right.
Look right next to me. Look, people said her name, and you heard her talk. It almost seems ridiculous to introduce her.
Let's not. You want to not?
No, I want to.
Okay.
Please welcome back to Spontaneous Nation, Little Janet Varney. Janet, the last time we saw you was, I believe, the jury deliberations episode with Craig Kukowski, Eugene Philippe, and our guest Ira Glass.
And I think 8 other people. I mean, it was a jury of 12 people. I do remember that there were many people here.
There were many people. There were many roll calls, and then eventually we had to write the names down on a whiteboard
And solve a murder.
and solve a murder. But what fun that was! If you haven't listened to that episode, go listen to that episode. A strong contender for favorite in my heart. I know.
Well, it's a pleasure being here.
Well, Eugene, we haven't even gotten to this one yet. Who knows what's going to happen?
I feel
You know?
Eugene.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It stung.
But we were here last week. He's
And
gonna
guess
say-
what? That one didn't make the cut.
Yeah,
I haven't heard that episode yet.
but you were here for it. You were here for
Yeah,
it.
it's different. It's different.
Okay. That is different.
Different, not the same.
It is
Yeah,
different.
hearing it back.
Janet, how's your life?
It is great.
Where are you? Are you wrapped on Stand Against Evil season 2?
Wrapped on Stand Against Evil.
You're
still
now
in the
doing
middle
You're the
of
Worst.
Yep. Yep.
What? Eugene, what?
Huh?
What do you think?
I've never heard that show before. I've never heard of that
Never
show.
heard that song?
No, I've heard the song, but I've never heard of the show.
That's a theme song to the show. If you're watching it with streaming, they don't always show the theme song.
They don't always have Gregorian monks singing the theme song,
I love
though.
those guys.
Yeah.
Remember when that album came out? That
Yeah.
chant album?
Yeah. Hot stuff.
Hot stuff. There was a time where it was like, I guess we're into this now. We're going to listen to Gregorian chants.
There was a parent advisory sticker on that.
There was?
Who knows what those guys are saying? They're just saying Latin curse words.
Yeah.
I really believed it. I was super ready to be like, oh, don't joke about parental advisory lyric
man.
stickers. That's serious business, Eugene.
It was right next to the Tupac album, and you were like, which one do I get?
The chants.
It was
Who brought that? Was it like the Mobies and Enigmas of the world that sort of introduced look at all this sampling we've done. Don't you wish that we were gone and it was just the people in full?
But I think, didn't it, there was like a beat behind it or something. Didn't they throw on a claps, like
Yeah,
Stars
it
on
was
45?
like Eugene, give me a beat.
All of a sudden, I'm
You know how we
my key.
freestyle?
Yeah.
You know how we always freestyle?
Yeah.
Yeah, and now we get all there.
Wasn't there one? Mea culpa. That was like the hook. I think it was. Yeah, Enigma. That was the hook of one of their songs. Mea culpa. I danced to it in high school, in modern dance class.
Oh, I had modern dance class too, and I cringe with embarrassment when I look back.
It was fine though, because
MDC,
kind of
sure.
anything could be modern dance. So I was like, well, I don't do the splits or spins, so me moving like this is modern dance. And you
100%.
can't say it's not.
100%.
Mea culpa.
Mea culpa.
Now, would the instructor be there for that, or would they go out and get high?
My modern dance teacher was very hardcore. She was very serious. For one thing, her name was spelled Marcia, but it was Marcia, not Marcia. And she very
down.
primly corrected everyone. And listen, that's her name. She's allowed to correct everyone.
Sure.
But in my mind, with her high ponytail and her perfect posture, and then the sort of condescending, like, it's Marcia. That sums up the sort of intensity of the class. She took it very seriously.
Sure. I mean, if it's worth doing, it's worth doing well. Eugene, have you taken any dance classes?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to take a break. During the break, you'll listen to the ad. When we come back, we will reveal our location provided to us by one of our Twitter followers. We're going to reveal the location. Then we're going to do that improv. All this and nothing else when Spontaneanation returns. Oh, friends, I'm so excited. Big Grande's Teacher's Lounge, one of my favorite podcasts of all time. Season 3 is out right now. That's right. And this time, it's releasing weekly. So before, seasons 1 and 2, they just dumped them all out there. You were able to binge them. But frankly, I think this is better week by week. I mean, you can wait until all the episodes are released and then listen to them all in one day. But I think this show is so insane. It's better to have a little break because otherwise you go mad. Like what they used to say about people that play the pan flute. You know what they used to say, if you play the pan flute too much, you go crazy. All right. If you're not familiar with Teacher's Lounge, here's what it is. Big Grande, the hilarious group comprised of Drew Tarver, Dan Lippert, John Mackey, and Ryan Rosenberg. They take you inside the minds of the teachers at Hamilton High School. And this season, they will welcome guests such as Jessica McKenna, right? Comedy Bang Bang, Off Book. Paul F. Tompkins, that's me. And Ellie King, the musician. Now, when I first read this copy, I didn't see the word musician. And I thought, Ellie King, is that the singer Ellie King, or is there a comedy person named Ellie King that I've never met? And so I looked up Ellie King online just to be sure. And yeah, it's the singer. It's the musician, Ellie King. But also, what I found, I put Ellie King Teacher's Lounge into Google. One of the searches that came up, after all the singer Ellie Kings, there's a picture of this lady, some British lady. Sex education teacher 32 admits having intercourse with student in the Teacher's Lounge. Her name, Ellie King. That's right. So there you go. She is from, hold on a second. Her name is not Ellie King. It's Dorisa Poe. Why? How did Ellie King get in here? Is it the name of the... No. Okay, so it's the Daily Mail. That's why I thought it was British. But no, she's from Oklahoma. I don't know. Maybe Ellie King wrote a song about her. Anyway, the AV Club says Big Grande's The Teacher's Lounge mines pure gold from education's underbelly. I think that's about right. Listen to Big Grande's Teacher's Lounge Season 1 completely free on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Earwolf.com, or wherever you listen. After you listen to that, you're going to want to hear the rest. For more Teacher's Lounge, you head to Stitcher Premium for the weekly release of Season 3 and all of Season 2. Season through. That means all of Season 2 and Season 3. Go to StitcherPremium.com/teacher. Use promo code SPONT to get your first month of premium for free. That is Stitcher.com. Goddamn. StitcherPremium.com/teacher. Promo code SPONT. Ugh. Welcome back. I missed you. Where did you go? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we done did it. We returned from an ad. We got our location. We're ready to begin our improvisational comedy. But first, just so you know, in order to aid us in our storytelling, we use 3 sound effects that move us about in space and time. Let's say we need to go into the past for some reason. Somebody's having a memory. We're learning how something came to be. We'll use this flashback sound effect. We're in the past. Let's say after a flashback, we're going to get back to where we were, or we want to travel into the future. Anytime we move forward in time, we press this flash forward button. Now, this button. It only moves us in space, not in time. Let's say we want to find out what's happening at the exact same moment as the scene we're already in. We use this meanwhile button. We have moved in space, but not in time. Past, present, future. Everyone gets it. And now it's time to reveal our location provided to us by Twitter user Noah H. Noah H. Thank you, Noah H, for your suggestion of this location, which is a bank heist. A bank heist. We take you now to a bank heist. All right. Let's all just remember the plan. Go up to the teller. And what? Are you all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm really excited.
You're excited or you're nervous?
I'm really nervous.
Guys.
And I'm getting real sore. I shouldn't have picked being on the bottom of you guys. I said a lighter person should be on top. I'm getting wobbly.
I'm sorry, I'm so shivery and shaky, and I'm in the middle. I should never have been in the middle of this trench coat. I'm sorry.
Tim, you got the strongest legs.
Okay, I know, but I got the weakest shoulders.
You should have brought this up.
I'm sorry. I'm having second thoughts.
I guess I wish we would have gone over the plan before we had piled into this coat.
Yeah, I agree. Like in the car ride over. What were we thinking?
We also agreed time was of the essence, and so we needed to get on top of each other's shoulders, get in the car, open the sunroof, and drive over here.
Can I ask a question while we're still getting ready to go in here?
What is it, Tad?
I'm just I was trying to say this before. Isn't it already gonna be a little bit creepy when they see this humongously tall person walk into the bank?
Ted,
I'm just saying.
No, that's why. That's why Johnny's
Do I
wearing a
have to
mustache and a
explain this
fedora.
again?
It's gonna work.
We're easily 12 feet tall.
If you were going to pass for a child, we as the adult have to be that much taller.
Yes, exactly. It's
That's
perspective.
Okay.
So when they see us walk in, it's their mind fills in. Okay, I thought that was a 6-foot child, but no, it's a regular child, and there is a regular adult standing next to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just lick your lollipop.
Okay.
Exactly. Okay.
Turn your hat around. The ribbon's supposed to go in the back.
Okay.
And make sure you twirl the little propeller on the top.
Yeah, that's the weird thing.
Guys,
I'm wearing
This hat's got everything.
I've got a baseball hat with a helicopter on the top.
Guys, we really got to do this soon. I don't know how much longer I can handle both of you.
All right, Tim. Take it easy. Chaz, how you doing in the middle?
Like I said, I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm trying to tell myself the nervous feeling is excitement, like when you're on a plane that has turbulence and you tell yourself it's almost like being on a roller coaster that you chose this experience.
Chaz, dude, I meant more physically. Like, are you going to collapse or are you going to be okay?
No, I'm okay.
All right. So I'll just walk up to the teller. All right.
And am I holding somebody? Are you holding your hand? Whose hand is this?
It's It's.
I'm Tad.
I know you are, Tad. You're making me. You're making me crazy.
It's like now that we're actually on the day, it feels intense.
You know what? You've been an extra in 2 movies and you use showbiz terms.
I'm just saying.
Willy-nilly.
I'm just saying. You know?
Tad, you're gonna hold Chaz's hand.
Okay.
Because Chaz is in the middle.
All right.
Okay.
I've got the guns. And on your
Tim's got the
signal
guns.
that we discussed, I'm going to pass them underneath, near my feet, and they'll never see it coming.
They're not going to see another set of hands underneath the coat.
That's what the jacket's
Oh
for.
my God. Here's what's gonna happen.
Listen to
That's why
Marcus.
I added 6 extra feet on the bottom of the thrift shop trench coat,
Yes.
okay?
Tim drops the packing material, and then lets the guns fall, so we don't even see his hands.
Hey, just let them fall. People would be too busy dying to notice my hands.
Wait a minute. We agreed we weren't going to kill anybody. Marcus,
I'm sorry, I'm
Marcus,
getting
Tim
real
said we're
amped
going
up.
to kill somebody.
Okay, here's let me explain that. Tim feels like dropping the guns will cause the guns to go off. And that there's probably going to be a fatality. I feel like that's 1,000,000 to 1 that that's going to happen.
Happens all the time in movies.
In movies. What are you, Tad?
You're not. No, you're not playing me.
No, Tad.
Wait,
we
I'm the
agree.
kid, right?
Yes.
Yeah, oh my
Okay.
God.
Great. All right, back to 1.
Oh boy, this guy.
Okay, so we go in. We walk up to the we drop the guns on the ground. Hopefully they don't go off.
They won't.
Hopefully they will.
What?
This is
Wait a
this
minute,
is dark.
Tim.
This is getting very dark.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's very dark down here on the bottom. Can we please just go in? I have to pee.
I just have one more quick question. Are we totally sure that there isn't going to be extra security protecting the Hazel Diamond?
Listen, the Hazel Diamond is only like the 5th most famous diamond in the world. They're not going to bring out the big guns for this. You know what I mean?
People
Yeah,
say
and-
it turns green when it senses it's going to be stolen.
Yeah, that's why we picked a day when it's gonna look more hazel, so people pay less attention to it. Hopefully that won't happen. Hopefully it's just an urban myth about the green thing.
No one ever comments on Hazel diamonds.
Yeah, you're right. They're not special enough.
Green diamonds?
Oh,
Not
I
emeralds.
wish. I
Not
wish.
Not emeralds.
No, I'm glad.
The green diamonds? Oh boy.
I'm glad we did that research, actually, Tim. The fact that you have a background in meteorology actually really helps, since that has a lot to do with why diamonds look the way they look.
Shoot.
And so we are looking at partly cloudy skies and a high in the mid-70s. How was that, Teach?
It was amazing.
Tim, did you want to go next? I know you were real antsy to give your meteorological report at school.
Yeah, I do. Sorry, my voice is being funny.
Nerd.
Shut up! Rocks. Why I love rocks. Rocks are from outer space and sometimes in caves. Either way, they tell us a lot about where we've been and where we're going. My favorite is the famous Hazel Diamond, which resides in the First National Bank on Maple Street.
Tim, honey, I'm glad you're doing so well in school. We need to talk. I think it's best if you move out.
What?
Yeah, why don't you strike out on your own? Do you have a girlfriend or anything?
I'm 14.
Oh, well then this should have happened long ago.
What?
Yeah. It's
I
gonna,
haven't even got my learner's permit. Who's going to teach me how to drive a stick?
they have schools for that.
They do?
Yeah, they're called driving schools.
But
Also,
but
don't
a
they have
dad,
drivers that at your school?
but a dad's supposed to teach you how to drive a stick. That's what a dad is
Yeah,
for.
I mean,
That's like 75% of what the dad is for.
I know. And it seemed like something I was into a while ago, but it's just getting cramped in here, you know what I mean?
Is this because I don't have anything interesting about my haircut or the way I dress? Sorry I don't dress like you, Dad. I'm sorry I'm not unique or sartorial.
Well, look, this isn't making me want to have you around anymore.
Well, you know what? Fine, I'll strike out on my own. I don't need you. Could I have something to remember you by? Like maybe that Burberry trench coat?
What, this coat? It's a factory mistake. It's 12 feet long.
Of course you think it's a mistake. Just like me, you get rid of everything that you think is a mistake if it's not perfect. I'm sorry I wasn't
sounds about
stitched
right.
together right, Dad. You wait. My name is going to be famous someday.
Okay.
And back to one.
Oh, God.
All right, Ted.
So, quick question.
Yeah.
Did anybody else bring more lollipops for me? Because I only brought 3, and if this is gonna be longer than 5 minutes, these lollipops are not gonna match.
How did they don't have to?
We don't have a continuity
Matt,
issue.
what are you
We
talking
might.
about? We're not filming an
This
actual
heist.
movie.
I mean, the cameras, we're
There's
supposed
gonna
to
be
be
cameras.
Security cameras, okay.
we're supposed to be deactivating those.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna walk up to them since we're at camera height,
Really high.
and we'll just spray paint them.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably the smartest part of our plan,
It's
to be honest
pretty
with you.
smart. Yeah.
Hey guys, according to my calculations, they're about to leave for lunch in about 2 minutes. That means we lose 50% of the workforce. We can't miss when they all leave. We gotta stick to the plan.
By
do you mean?
calculations, you just mean looking at your watch?
Yes,
Okay.
shut up.
Just checking.
All right. So here we go. Just
Let's look casual. Oh, God, I'm so
just
scared.
look like a normal adult, proportionally standing next to a regular-sized child.
And thank you so much for doing business with First National Bank. We're so happy to help you. Oh, God bless.
I'm so sorry.
God bless you. Wow, where did that? What? Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Oh, was that
Up
your
here.
son? Is he sick?
No, that was me, the adult.
Oh my goodness,
I
you
just
really
have-
are a tall drink of water.
Oh, am I?
Yes.
No, I don't think so. My son's almost as tall as I am.
I'm a child.
My goodness, that is a gigantic lollipop, sir. Are you sure that is healthy for your kid?
Well, it's his birthday.
Oh, well, happy birthday. Oh, well, we all come out and we sing the happy birthday song. Everybody, you know what? Come back. Well, they were about to leave for lunch, but come back in, everybody.
man.
Everyone, all 25 of you, get back in here.
Wait! Do we have to pay royalties to the person who wrote a happy birthday song?
Oh, we
Not
can just.
anymore.
No, we don't. We don't even
No.
have to just sing the ending.
No! We don't have to sing Freeze a Jolly Good Fella.
Exactly.
We don't have to make one up like a TGI Friday.
Or she's coming around the mountain.
Does that happen at a birthday?
It was used on certain sketch shows. That's a replacement.
Oh, boy. All
What's your
right.
name? What's your name, little boy?
I'm a child.
Tell him your name.
I'm a kid.
Tell him your child's name.
Don't just say your name backwards.
Dad.
Oh, I did it. Dad, we named him after the first Last Comic Standing winner.
All right, everybody.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
We should make our move now.
Happy birthday. Just wait.
All right, I've got the guns ready.
Happy birthday to
We forgot to spray the cameras. We forgot to spray the cameras. All of this is on tape.
I knew it. They shot.
20 of them are dead.
Jesus Christ. All right, everybody, nobody panic. Nobody panic.
to panic.
20 of the workers who came back to sing me happy birthday are now dead.
You, behind the window.
Whatever you want. I have 3 kids.
All right, I don't need your whole life story.
Well, I was supposed to get home and check. One of them is sleeping on his stomach, and I'm afraid he's dead.
I don't get why you're telling me this stuff. Wait.
Can you get off our shoulders and can we be normal sized?
Yeah,
now?
I need to. We need to please get off.
Oh, a second. We gotta have a quick meeting.
Oh, what? Oh my God, what's going on inside that trench coat?
Nothing. I'm a person. Listen, if we get off each other's shoulders now, I feel like we're definitely gonna be recognized.
Hey, can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah, Ted.
Sorry, I know we're in the middle of this and 20 people are dead. Are you guys connected by any chance?
Okay, here's the thing.
To the mafia?
No, to each other.
We're not, it's not a...
Wait, but are you connected to the mafia too? Because I didn't know that. I didn't know this was a mafia hit.
Wake up, Dad.
No, I'm dead.
His name's not actually Dad.
I know it's not. I just want him to feel stupid about it.
Oh, well,
No, he's
that's a good
super
one.
method, and when he's in character, he makes everyone call him by his character name, even when he's an extra.
All right, and background action.
I'm sorry, real quick.
Cut. What are you? Excuse me?
Sorry, real quick. And my name tag says Leroy. I can use that, right?
Use that in what way?
For my character.
What do you mean you like?
You use it as my character.
You mean you want to think of yourself as Leroy?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
Why did you stop the tape?
Okay, back to one.
Yeah,
Okay,
back
you
to
don't
one.
Get to say, listen, I can't work under these circumstances. I'm not even supposed to have to interact with the extras as the star of the movie.
I'm not. I'm
If
Leroy.
you could just keep... Okay, well, if you could just keep not talking,
Okay.
that would be really helpful for me so that I can stay in character.
Chandy, listen. This guy's.
People don't understand how hard
I know,
this is.
of course. It's very hard. It's very hard. Why don't you go to your trailer, enjoy all the free things that you get?
I think that would be best.
Okay. All right. Hey, guess what?
Hi, I'm Leroy.
Yeah.
I work at.
Not here, because you're fired.
What?
Oh my God, I think it's just children. I think this is just a bunch of children. There's got to be a reason why they would do something so violent.
Who are you talking to, ma'am?
I'm talking to. Oh my God, I thought I was talking to Sally, but she's dead. I didn't even realize it. Oh my God, you're children, aren't you? You're children. You're 3 children under a trench coat.
We're tweens. Thank you very much.
And there's 4 of us.
God,
Poor
That's
Tim.
right. You didn't even know he was a child.
Yeah.
you're right.
I mean, he's.
I mean, you know that I'm
you
a
don't know
child.
that he's an adult.
Adult.
You thought he was a
didn't-
child.
Then I'm a
didn't
tween.
plan
Then I'm a
this.
tween.
He's a tween like us.
I'm not
didn't-
6. I was playing 6.
Yeah.
But now I'm a tween.
That's why he's wearing that hat.
You did not plan this well at all, did you? Now, where are your parents that you would do something so terrible like this? They must not love you.
Guess what? They don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially mine.
My folks are still around. I just told them.
You
I just told them.
you told them that we were doing this?
Yeah.
Why?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Dad,
What?
that's not good.
Why? I tell them everything.
Well,
Oh, I get so mad when I think about that.
What is it, honey?
We're
So worried.
me and my friends are we're gonna rob a bank.
oh, you just kidding, honey. Don't worry about it.
What is that
It's real
modern
funny.
day lingo
That's
for
my
these
boy,
days?
robbing a
What
bank.
does robbing a bank mean to
Probably
today's
means-
modern lingo?
Oh yeah, it sounds weird. What we're doing is 3 of my friends. I don't know if they're gonna be connected or not, but they're gonna be on each other's shoulders under a trench coat, and I'm gonna be a child.
Just normal role-playing kid
You're
shit, honey.
always
Don't
a
worry about
child
it.
to me, honey bun.
Oh, that's sweet.
No.
Hey, why aren't we asking them about the damn diamond? That's what we came here for.
Oh my God, I totally forgot.
yeah.
Good call, Tim.
Okay, what's your name, lady?
Oh, my name is Marilyn.
Marilyn?
Yes.
Marilyn.
Or like one word? I
Is
think
it one
she
word
means
or 2
one word
words?
name.
I'm too afraid and scared and in shock to worry about whatever wordplay you're doing with my name. But it's my name,
Well, it's
and
the
it
way
was
you
the
said-
name that I was given.
Marilyn, come on. The way you said Marilyn, we didn't know if you were saying Marilyn or like Mary Lynn, like Mary Lynn Rice Cup from the TV show 24.
Oh my God, I love her.
She's the greatest.
Whichever keeps me alive, that's how you can call me.
listen-
I don't care.
listen, Marilyn.
What do you want?
I don't know how the hierarchy of the bank works, but if it's anything like the army, I assume you are now the corporal of this bank, seeing as everyone else has been killed. So you're really the person who we have to deal with now, and it's up to you to make these decisions, and we're here for something very special, and it's the Hazel Diamond.
Where's that diamond, Meryl Lynn?
It's in a very special place, and I will die before I tell you where it is.
Can we talk about this for a second, you guys?
Yeah, we have to have a quick meeting.
Quick meeting.
All right.
Where are you going?
We're just going over here. Don't worry about it, Meryl Lynn.
Dude, stop dealing with her name. Just stop giving her shit. It's just Marilyn.
Is it Marilyn? Well, that's what we were asking you.
Yes, exactly. You heard her pause.
Is this what we came over here to talk about?
No,
her
it's
name?
not.
No,
I
no.
agree. Thank you for keeping us on
we
track.
said if people died, it would be only because of an accident when the guns fell to the ground, and that is exactly what happened.
Yes.
But now we're talking about someone being willing to die for a secret, and I don't know if I'm willing to kill for one.
Hold on, quick sidebar. Chaz,
Yeah.
what's your understanding of the army that when everyone dies,
no kidding.
the
What was
ranking
that all
officer
about?
is
Yeah.
a corporal?
Corporal?
Well, I just did the calculations by looking around at the officers I assumed were on duty at the bank, and I subtracted all the lower officers.
It makes sense. It checks out. That
All right,
checks out.
fair enough, fair enough.
Hey, does anybody have another lollipop?
Oh my God.
It's done.
Can you please focus? Are we gonna kill this woman to get
No,
have
if we
give
kill
up the
her,
location
she
of the
won't
diamond?
tell us where it is. So we have to be real clever about it. We
I
have to
don't
play
wanna
like a
kill her, so
mind
that's
game
a-
with her or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, let's ask her some riddles.
Okay,
Yeah,
sounds good.
great idea. All right, Meryl Lynn.
What?
We think we found a way around this little problem.
Yeah. Here's how it's gonna go down.
Real simple.
It's real simple. It's
You
real
might say it's
simple.
child's play.
It's like taking candy from a baby.
Okay.
Wait, Chop.
Oh yes.
Yeah, because you have the lollipop.
Yes.
Ugh, why did I bother? All right.
Please, someone tell me what's happening.
Oh, Meryl Lynn, you will find out right now.
Well, first of all,
Oh, yeah.
Marilyn, what is black and white and red all over?
Black and white and red all over.
Did he stutter?
Oh God! Well, I don't want to say anything racist.
Why?
The answer does not require
No,
racism.
it doesn't. What a weird thing to introduce.
I'm sorry. Weird things come up. I read about it in trauma. Some people feel like they want to take their clothes off. Other people get really racist.
You read about it in Trauma magazine.
Dude, did she say she's gonna take her clothes off? Keep going.
Tim, take it easy.
Sorry.
Come on.
What?
We're tweets. Come on.
Black
like
and white and red all over. It could be a newspaper with blood on it.
Well, it's actually just a newspaper because it gets read by people's eyes. But I can understand why you would go dark in this time of trauma.
Yeah, I mean, what she said.
It's still right. Yeah.
It's still right.
Okay,
It's straight
Did
out
I
of Trump
pass?
magazine.
Did I pass?
No,
Because
there's more riddles.
Oh no.
when you get 3 riddles right, we'll let you show us where the Hazel Diamond
Yeah,
is.
that's right. Then you're morally clear. No jury in the land will convict you. Look, what do you want to do? So lay down your life for this bank. Who cares about the bank? They have insurance.
They're the man.
Yeah.
They're
Down
the
with the
man.
man.
Down with the man.
They're the only man that I have in my life.
Oh gosh.
That's bleak.
Guys, what's the next riddle?
I've got a riddle.
Great.
What do you call the last shot of the day?
Oh, boy.
Oh wait, that's not a riddle. That's just a question.
I'll
It's a
answer it.
trivia question.
Sorry.
It's a trivia question.
I'll answer it. Oh God, I don't even know. I don't know anything about.
I'm sorry.
Oh God, what I wouldn't give for a martini right now.
That's right.
Oh,
What?
got it.
What?
You answered the riddle correctly.
I did?
Yeah.
Riddle
It wasn't.
correctly.
Oh, I did. I asked a riddle.
That was a riddle.
In fairness, that's my
fairness, that
fault
was a riddle.
because I
So
I
there's
said it
2
should be
riddles
a
left.
riddle.
No, you said there were 3.
3 riddles.
Yeah, you did one riddle.
One riddle.
You said there were only 3,
There's-
and that was the second.
That was a
I saying
riddle.
It was a. Oh my God.
But
you
guys,
got-
this is my fault. I said riddle and I meant riddle. I apologize to all of you.
Oh.
There should only be 1 riddle left.
All right, fair
Thank
enough.
you.
We'll just when we
Chaz,
cut
your
that-
name is?
Yeah. What? No.
Hey, no.
My name's Marcus. No, I don't mean Marcus. That's another person's name.
No one here is named Marcus.
No one is named Marcus.
No one here is named Marcus or Tad or Chad.
My name is Zach. It's my name backwards. Zach.
Nice.
All right, Meryl.
Yes, I'm ready.
Riddle me this. Oh. What walks on two legs in the morning? What? Nope. What?
Are you trying to do the Gollum tweet?
The Gollum tweet.
What walks on 4 legs in the morning?
Thank you, Zach.
I'm sorry, I'm live tweeting this right now. We should have. That's also our fault because we didn't say no social media.
That's true.
What walks on 4
We
legs?
should have made a rule.
In the
We
morning?
should have made a rule when we were sewing our clothes together to
You guys,
be
we're
the
trending
vertically
right now.
human
You
centipede.
guys, Riffle is trending. Riffle is trending.
What? Who tweeted Riffle?
There's a lot.
I did. I'm sorry.
Tim.
I got bored down here.
What walks on 4
Okay.
legs in the morning
What walks on 4 legs in the morning,
2 legs in the afternoon.
2 legs in the afternoon?
and 3 legs
in
at
the
evening?
And it's not the Gollum tweet.
And it's not a rivel.
Yeah.
This is the real thing.
Well, it's me doing a walk of shame in the morning. You know what I mean? Up top.
Don't touch me.
Marilyn's life is so sad.
All right, hang on a second. I'm sorry. I was trying to add some levity to the situation.
Yeah.
What do you think these riddles are for?
It's a person. It's a man. It's a baby in all 4s. It's an adult with 2 legs and with 3. It's a man with a cane.
That's right.
That is right.
Now you can show us where the Hazel Diamond is.
You won.
And we'll split the profits with you.
Oh God.
Hey,
I might just be lonely enough to agree to that.
listen.
That's what we were banking on.
Oh.
Nice cheese.
All right, but I can't promise you that the green hazel diamond is going to bring you any joy whatsoever.
What? Why?
Follow me. Legend has it that anyone who gets their hands on it instantly becomes an asshole.
Oh, I don't want to be an asshole.
I don't either.
You're
I
too
feel like I'm
young.
a pretty good guy.
I feel like, yeah, other than this.
Yeah, other than us just robbing this.
Not so fast.
What? I'm the asshole?
Yeah, kind of.
Why?
Of the group?
Why? Because I
Tad,
told my
everyone
folks.
knows if there's an actor in a group, that's the asshole.
I'm just gonna start
Oh.
opening the vault while you argue.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, like the way you talk to your parents, you tell them everything.
Yeah.
You know, we've had this plan going for a while. We're going to do a fun thing together. We're going to be independently wealthy. We're going to get our own house with a fire pole in it.
Hang on a second. What? Why did that safe have a zipper on it?
Wait,
Did you
it's got
turn
a
off that safe's car alarm, please?
car alarm.
Sorry, it's mine. It's mine. Sorry. All right. And the last but not least, a retinal scan. Only a true hazel eye can open it.
Oh, shoot.
A hazel eye opens the hazel.
But it's like,
Wait, let me out. This is what I was born for.
Tim,
right.
oh my God,
This
you
is
do
what I
have
was
hazel
born
eyes.
for.
let's unbutton the coat.
Just the right one.
Unbutton the coat. Now, this is definitely
Oh my
Marilyn.
God, there was a boy underneath there.
This is definitely calibrated for any hazel eye, not somebody who is an employee of the bank or an armed guard or anything. Just anyone with hazel eyes.
I
could do
said
this.
the true hazel eye.
Oh, I'm sorry. I do apologize.
Wait, the
This is like a
true
King
hazel?
Arthur situation?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me over.
Are you peeing on it? What are you
I
doing?
told you I had to pee.
Oh.
God. Oh, but it's opening.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Must have been the frequency of your urination.
I must have had the prophecy wrong. Enter, children. There it is, underneath that glass vase.
It's underneath the vase? Yes. so even though it's in a safe, you guys hit it still in here?
I'm
There's
picturing
like only
more of
people-
a Beauty and the Beast situation.
Oh.
with
Like a
the
dome,
rose.
like a glass
Like a dome, like a dome. I'm sorry
like a
that while
cake
I'm in
dome.
shock, I can't
Sure.
come up with the
It's okay,
correct
Marilyn.
word.
It's okay. It's
Zach.
okay. Nobody's blaming
But
you.
this vault is decorated very nicely.
it's
like these
beautiful.
vases are great.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Well, guys, this is the moment of truth. Do we take the diamond and risk becoming all assholes like Tad? Or do we walk away from this?
Solid burn.
Do we walk away from this, take Marilyn as a hostage? Eventually, we're old enough that she falls in love with one of us, and then I guess we all live together as a family. Those are our choices.
I vote that.
You know what?
This girl's really lonely.
First of all, she's a woman, Tim.
Thank you.
And I think that, yeah, maybe the three of us could be the collective man in Meryl Lynn's life.
That's what it would have to take for a woman like you who looks like an angel with her wings cut off.
And together with Dat, we can be a family.
No, you know what?
Oh, what?
Since I am already an asshole, maybe I'll just stay in here with
The diamond?
the diamond.
Hold on a second. If you are already an asshole, and you're the guy who handles the diamond, then we have our cake and eat it too.
Yeah, Marilyn, come with us. Come go on adventures with us.
As soon as we get out of jail.
Sounds good.
Oh, look. The police are here.
Oh.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday to us all.
And it all happened in a place called Spontaneanation. Little Jenna Varney! Say all the things as usual.
I want to say that was a tight thriller. That's the biggest thriller I've ever done on this.
It could be a play.
Yeah,
It could be like a one-act play.
Yeah.
Oh,
A real
absolutely.
Sartre situation.
Serious Sartre.
That's right. Where can people find you online? What would you like to promote?
When is it happening?
Well, I'll tell you in a second while you think about things in your life.
Listen, you find me at Janet Varney on Twitter, The JV Club on Instagram. If it's September 5th-ish,
It's September 18th.
You're the Worst Season 4 has premiered.
There we go.
And we are edging ever nearer to the November 1st premiere of Stand Against Evil Season 2.
Not on Halloween this time.
No, there's a marathon on Halloween.
Yeah,
of
the
old
previous season,
that you
that's
can
the way
watch.
we do.
And there will be so many commercial interruptions. You can just have the children outside begging for candy, wait until a commercial break. Tell them it'll only be 7-8 minutes. I feel like that's how frequently the commercials appear on network television anymore.
It's a commercial
Cable
after
television.
every scene, right?
Pretty much. That's what it feels like. So yeah, those
Okay.
are the things.
There we go.
Oh, and if you want, you can listen to Clea DuVall's episode of the JV Club, my podcast.
There
She
you
was
go.
one of my first guests, so it's like a few years ago, but she tells way more stories about her teenage years.
There you go. You can also listen to Eugene Cordero's episode of the JV Club, which is part of the Boys of Summer series.
And when we come
He
back
just did it.
for Ladies in the Fall, I'm looking
Oh,
at someone who has not yet
There
done
you go.
it.
I feel like I've witnessed this transaction many times in this room.
Yeah. Oh, I just recruit straight out of Spontaneanation.
This is
All
like the
my
farm
favorite
system.
people.
This
Yeah,
is the JV
all my
Club
favorite
farm
people.
system. Yeah. But yeah, I listened to the episode with you guys the other day, and it was absolutely delightful. I enjoyed it so much.
Very
So
fun.
please
We
do
had a
check
good
out.
time.
You should be subscribed to the JV Club anyway, but do check out the episode with Eugene and with Clea, and soon to be with Nicole Parker. Where can people find you? What do you want to tell people about?
Oh, just that I'm on Twitter sometimes at NP Redford. On Instagram, slightly more frequently, meaning 3 posts a month. At NF Parker Girl.
You can't say she's overstaying her welcome.
I'm not. That's my brand.
What about live things? Do you have live things you want to tell people about? Are you going to be on the theater? Are you going to be on the stage singing?
Nope, that's already happened. Whenever I do this podcast, I did amazing things in the past, and you missed them, and
There
I
we
was
go.
amazing.
Very sorry for everyone. You blew it. Eugene Cordero.
Hi, Huge Cordero on Twitter. Also, you can go to thatfan.com and
Please
see how he won the first season of Last Comic Standing.
There you go.
And then for me, you can see I'm in a group called The Smokes at UCB every Monday. So come out. Offer code.
Oh, what an offer code tease. Ladies and gentlemen, Eban Schletter, ebanschletter.com. He is Eban Schletter on all the platforms. How do you find Eban Schletter? Why, you spell his name into the computer, and it goes a little something like this. EBANSCHLETT. As for me, Spontaneanation returns live to the Bell House in Brooklyn, Sunday, November 12th. I will be bringing with me Tawny Newsome, Eugene Cordero, and little Janet Varney. That's right. Little slice of LA coming to East Coast Town, as everyone calls it. And also check us out on Facebook. our Facebook page, we put the question from the episode, from that week's episode. I try to do it every Tuesday, and it's really been fun to read everyone's response. Please do check that out and give us your response to this episode's question. It's fun, guys. It ain't nothing but a good time. I think that's it. I'm PF Tompkins on all the things. You can find me there, and if you get sassy with me, I'll quote tweet you with a little sass back. It's fun. Thank you to Earwolf for hosting the podcast. Thank you to Engineer Ryan for engineering us all the way to the end of the show, which this is. Goodbye forever until next week. This is Paul F. Tompkins saying, Semper in Presenti. Hey, y'all, I hope you enjoyed that episode of your little podcast. Listen, this is Mac Weldon here. You heard me in the pre-roll ad. Well, you didn't hear me in the pre-roll ad. You heard the pre-roll ad. Now I'm here. I'm here myself to talk to you before you go out doing whatever you're going to do with the rest of your day. Before you start another podcast, I want you to listen to this because we've never met, right? But I care about y'all. And because I care about y'all, I invented this underwears. The best goddamn underwears you're ever going to wear. Now, I'm sorry for swearing like that, but that's how strongly I feel. I feel like some of y'all don't get the message. I'm a rich man. I'm an eccentric millionaire. My number one occupation is not making underwear. I do that because I care about people. My number one occupation is none of your dang business. All right? I'm from Texas. I'm wealthy. Of course, I'm wearing a cowboy hat. That's all you need to know. And that I'm making the best dang underwear you ever going to buy. With a smart design, premium fabrics, a simple shopping experience, my underwear is definitely better than whatever you're currently wearing. Do I have X-ray vision? No, I do not. I just know in my heart. In addition to looking and feeling great, all of my products are crafted with natural fibers that have built-in performance capabilities. So they work hard, just as hard as I do, at my job that you do not know what it is. I even have a line of silver underwear and shirts that are naturally antimicrobial. That means they eliminate odor. Microbes, y'all done been thwarted once again. Ain't no microbe swimming around on Earth that's going to be able to best Mac Weldon. I'll see you on the field of battle, microbes. I slap a glove across your blobby face. All that. And I ship it right to your door. If you don't like your first pair, you can keep it. I will still refund you. Rufus! I'm fixing to record a dang ad over here. Calm down, boy. All right. If you don't like your first pair, you can keep it. I'll still refund you. No questions asked. Go to MacWeldon.com. Get 20% off your purchase using promo code PFT. That stands for Paul F. Tompkins. That is MacWeldon.com. 20% off your first purchase using promo code PFT. Mac Weldon. You don't know what I do.
What is up? This is Andrew T., host of the Yo, Is This Racist podcast. If you need help dealing with your racist family, your racist coworkers, this is the podcast for you. Yes, even white people. This week, check out my episode with Brett Gelman and Janixa Bravo. They made a great movie called Lemon.
Yeah. I hate being in like white spaces where the hip hop is playing super loud and I'm like, I'm the only person of color here and I know there's some browns in the kitchen. Yeah. So it's like if your front of the house is all white, you don't get hip hop.
Listen to Yo, Is This Racist on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or your favorite podcast app. Peace.
This has been an Earwolf production. Executive producers Scott Ackerman, Chris Bannon, Colin Anderson, and Paul F. Tompkins. For more media and content, go to earwolf.com.